Yes, I wore my hog boots because I want to go walk in wet places. My goodness, the air has that hospitable feel to it. Mid-50s, this is finally, oh, this is so lovely. I don't want to fall in this hole again. Jesus. Booby traps. Goddamn dog. Drop it. Drop it. She refuses. Drop it. She found something. I heard her crunch, crunch. Yelled no. She totally ignored me. Now, if there ever was a guilty countenance from a guilty dog, I guess that's not it. Oh. Trash bag. That was here a long time ago. We sure didn't bring it in. And I'm not going to look inside. It's big enough for there to be a dead body in there. Human dead body. I don't want to discover it. This is the backwater of Otter Pond. The one that in the fall of the year is empty of water. You can walk around through there. At least there's water now with the little bit of precipitation we had all winter. And, well, the 2¼ inches of rain we had a couple weeks ago was a big bonus. Well, Ms. Suki has gone way beyond the line here in not responding. And I'm at the property line now, which doesn't make any difference to her. It's been 10 or 15 minutes. I've been photographing and just giving her a break. I am just about at the point with her of, okay, if she gets attacked and killed by a wolf, finally it's over. Don't have to worry about her anymore. And her first violation of coming when I whistle was, God, she was a year old, a neighbor's house, down the road, totally ignoring me, which she's doing now. What's the answer? Put her on a leash? I don't know what else to do about her. She's not on the deck. Deja vu of last August or September when she wasn't coming and wasn't coming. I finally got to the house. There she was on the deck. Go back out there, I guess. Has she run over to the neighbors in the trailer house over there? Shit. Come to think of it, she's got old tags on her. If there's a tag that shows her address, it would be from Wisconsin. I don't think I ever thought about having her a new name and address tag made. Now I'm scared. No remorse. She's been instructed to stay. Now the big question for me is what hindered her from coming? Was she so far away? Or was she into something delectably delicious to chew on, so she'll throw up during the night? I don't care. Well, I do care about that. I'll have to rise from the bed to... I'm gonna get no explanation from her. We just left Otter Pond. I caught her just a moment ago breaking the lay down and stay order, and I yelled, "No! Lay down, stay." So she did, while I photographed for 2 or 3 more minutes, and then I arose and invited her to... Oh, okay. She didn't want to come. Shit. Hopefully she got the message. I don't know if dogs really get... Well, they do get the message. There have been times with her when she never forgot not to eat Lulu's food. Caught her red-lipped one day, a few years ago. She got pretty well yelled at. I got to bring the nippers down here, but I don't have to bring the nippers down here. I got a saw. No, I don't. Jesus. I don't have the Leatherman with me. Bald eagle was doing circles. I've never really watched him before, but he was circling down there. I know you can't see my finger down there, but making circles that every circle was 30, 50 feet further southwest. Cool. I think I got to take a photo of that. We are at the tip of the prow, where we were in December when we were looking for that nest. Same day we saw the ice crystals. Now I don't see the nest. Nope. That partridge is sure elusive. Did you hear him? Now he's south of us, where every other time he's been to the north. I wonder if we're going to flush him. I'd like to see him before we get there so I could hopefully get him on video. You see him? I don't either. First time I've walked here, the prow of the ship is right up here. And this is always, in the summer at least, you cannot even see through it, much less walk through it. This is the sort of log that the partridge would be drumming from. There we are. I see ripples in the water out there on the pond, which makes me think they were made by a swan. Oh, he's right down in here. I've never heard him so close before. Yeah, well, he flushed. He was right down where I thought, and one foot is way up here, the other's way down there. Oh, it's deja vu of falling off the ladder. Yeah, exactly what I thought was going to happen, but I thought, no, it won't happen. I walked up the log, got 1 foot up here, 1 foot up there, went to adjust myself, down went the foot, out flushed the grouse. Sons of bitches. Why am I using the plural? There was only one son of a bitch. Well, did you get to hear him? I didn't either. This is the original clamp I've been using for the GoPro. This is the new clamp. I'm beginning to think I'm a masochist. New buds. I'm so sorry, Uncle Albert. That's exactly the spot I was headed for, to film water bugs. Well, they're long gone now. God damn it. Hey, you stay here. Come. We're on the other side of Otter Pond, and she is ignoring me again. Come. I do not want a repeat of yesterday. This is booby trapped. Down to my knee. I don't think I want to walk out here anymore. I mean, is there anything more solid looking than that? Or it was. Okay. Go back. Advance. Guess I gotta walk way out here. So far this has seemed, that's the original hole I fell through, and then the one next to it. Jesus. Well, I changed footwear, took off my vest. We're going up to Dennis's field, do some time lapse with this new camera. Has time lapse capabilities built right in. Very excited to see that and how it works. Wildflowers everywhere. There, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. What I used to have to do with an intervalometer, separate piece of equipment that I would plug into the intervalometer port on the Canon. A very wonderful accessory, but then I would have to, once I shot the time lapse, I would have to go into the computer and do a whole lot of work to get it into time-lapse compatible format. When I had Suki lay down and stay the other side of Otter Pond, a little bit ago, she was off in the woods heading farther out. And I said, no, you don't. Called her back. And it's my own fault that she is as stubborn as she is, because I haven't really ever had to enforce a lot with her. And I discovered this afternoon that when I called her back and told her to lay down and use the hand signal, she just looked at me. She sat and looked at me. Talk about stubborn. Oh. So I kept after her, and she finally lay down and looked at me sulkily. But she did stay. And when I began moving back to come back so I could fall in that new hole on the berm, she did not break her stay. So good. I'm thinking dog treats might be a good thing to give her when she's obliging, or even when she's not, to get her in the mood for future obligings. I have figured out that she's hard of hearing now. She was running over down the path into Wolf Woods, and I whistled, just my light whistle, no fingers involved, and she didn't look back. She didn't look at me. And even when I said come, she didn't hear. And I don't think that's a matter of stubbornness. I think that's a matter of she just can't hear. The reason I know that is because when she's chasing the ball, the beloved ball, she would not ignore that or be stubborn about that. It used to be years ago that it would bounce somewhere in her vicinity. She would hear it and look, see it, and go after it. Well, now it can bounce almost right next to her, and she's looking around bewildered, waiting for it to bounce or land, and no, she can't hear it. So I give her a bit of forgiveness on that. All right, here's the scene. Maybe I could, yeah, time lapse the reflection of the clouds. Ooh, I like this. Here we go. I'll let you know. I don't know how to activate a time lapse. I got it all set up. Push the video button. That's not doing it. I had to go sit down and think about it for about 10 seconds. Something was ringing a bell from years ago, lifetimes ago. Oh God, I finally got it. I didn't have it. Now I got it set. It's going to work. I hit the record button. It's making a video. The only other option, pushing the shutter button. So in reality, I'm not making a video. I'm making a time lapse, which is the old-fashioned way to make a movie, still frames. So that's why I would push the shutter button, right? I have picked ticks, a dozen of them now at least. They're just walking up my jeans, walking up my legs, inside the jeans. I retreated these jeans this morning with permethrin, determined to make that damn stuff work. I gotta admit, I'm having second thoughts about this shooting the reflections of clouds. There's a very limited band of sky visible. Now that I don't have anything else to do, I'm watching the frogs. And as you can hear, they're everywhere. Well, I think that'll be my next project. No, I don't know how to stop it. Oh my God. I've set it for 2,000 frames because I didn't know, well, yeah, just get it way in excess of what I'm going to want. I don't know how many frames I'm going to want. But you can't cancel it? I can shut the camera off. Oh, it's paused. End. Yes. Yes. Does anybody here know what Excelsior is? It's an old-fashioned term. They used to use that for packaging materials before they came up with styrofoam peanuts. Excelsior is shredded wood fibers, and so it's shredded into longer strands that curl and highly flammable. Great for getting a bonfire going or any fire going. If you're an arsonist, that's your favorite tool, or it was. Styrofoam peanuts do not have the same je ne sais. Anyway, I'm sitting here beside Dennis's pond. I had to get the camera out of my head. I was, afternoon frustration with it, I had enough. I'm not looking for pretty pictures anymore. Anyway, sitting here, these dead grasses are the equivalent of Excelsior. Touch a match onto this and it's gone. Very, very, very explosive. So now you know what Excelsior is. 2 days ago we had a red flag warning from the Weather Service. red flag warning is when there's extremely high fire danger, very low humidity, and a lot of dry burning materials, and there's usually high winds. So we don't have a red flag warning today that I'm aware of. We don't really have much wind at all, but it's very low humidity.